Alright, Shalom. Brother Kashkwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai, Bashim Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, who only teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the 1144 first fruit. It's going to be another swift lesson as usual. As you can see, I got on this screen. It says, this is from theguardian.com. I may put the link in the description below. But it says WhatsApp could disappear from the UK over privacy concerns. Ministers are told. I'm just going to go ahead and read the classic script, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but the hearing of the words of the Lord. The reason I bring this out is because social media apps in general are ways of communication in the public from people to people. Regardless, you can see all these apps, regardless if you're sending something in a Snapchat. I used to have Snapchat. I deleted it some time ago. I deleted it. I no longer use it. But I remember one time when I was on Snapchat, there was a company called Vice, which is pretty well known, media outlet, kind of like a magazine, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They do news. Well, they were on Snapchat and they did a little thing over ISUPK, So if I could pull it up, I'm gonna pull it up, but so it doesn't, I'm not just making shit up here. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, man. Yep. There we go. It was back in 2017 in Vice. Let me see if I can send this over to my laptop real quick. Boom. So I'm not sitting here just making shit up. So this Vice, this company Vice, they were on Snapchat and it says meet the black supremacist hunting the white devil. You see what kind of title that is? But in here they're interviewing the ISUPK here. Okay. And that was back in like 2017, but I saw that on Snapchat. As you can see, they have a Snap, Twitter, Facebook, and those are all the things that you see right here on the screen. But we're talking about WhatsApp. You got YouTube, of course, Instagram, but these are TikTok. That's a big platform that's pushing type of, truths and whatnot. But you got WhatsApp now. People communicate on WhatsApp. They send things to one another. Okay, so it says intentional ambiguity, if that's how you say it. No, I think how you say ambiguity. Something you say it differently. Let me see. There you go.
Ambiguity.
Ambiguity. That's how you say it. I know a lot of people say ambiguity, but it's ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
All right. So intentional, and pretty much what that means, that word ambiguity means is like doubtful or uncertain of nature or hesitation. So intentional meaning something done with a purpose. So purposeful hesitation over end-to-end encryption in online safety bill could lead to messaging app being withdrawn. So intentional ambiguity, what does that mean? It's going to cover a little bit more in this specific paragraph right here. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm going to put it in the description box below so y'all can go read it. But I just wanted to cover this. So the UK government risks, all right? So let me keep it. No, fuck it. The word risk there. So let's just think of that word risk. All right, so when you have the word risk, what's a word that you think of automatically? A word chance. All right, it's that something can happen. So like the word risk, you use it in like insurance lingo. So you have car insurance, home insurance, boat insurance, motorcycle, what the fuck ever. The way they use the word risk is meaning pretty much a chance of occurrence could happen that could cause damage or harm. Okay, that's why you have something called bodily liability, or bodily injury. You got liability, things of that nature under the spectrum or the broad term of insurance, and then risk. All right, so risk is the occurrence that something could happen. All right, that something definitely could happen. So that's why they use intentional there. So something done with purpose, so something can happen. So the UK government risks sleepwalking. And when you sleepwalk, you know, getting up and doing things, and you're probably going places where you fucking shouldn't. So it's an intentional sleepwalk, you could say. It's kind of a tricky lingo how they're putting these words together, but what they're doing in this is pretty much beating around the bush. The UK government is purposely looking into shit to, keep tabs on the people. That's what's happening, but they don't want to say it in a straightforward way. So they're beating around the bush by using intentional ambiguity, and the government risks sleepwalking into a confrontation with WhatsApp. Salakia, let me go back. With WhatsApp, all right? So the company WhatsApp, which I think WhatsApp is controlled by Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, that could lead to the messaging app disappearing from Britain. So they're pretty much going to ban the UK from having WhatsApp. And it could definitely come over this way. But, America's not trying to, I guess, bump heads with the WhatsApp manufacturer, because they are keeping tabs on people who are sending messages back and forth. It's just straight up. It says ministers have warned with options of amicable resolution fast running out. Right. So the word amicable just simply means having a spirit of friendliness. So the option of having a friendly resolution is running out. Just like, the ways of this world. Who is it? Putin. He said a few years back, that the world is in an irreversible state. There's no way that things are going to get solved amicably. You're not going to move on amicably with these countries. Everyone has their own motive and their own thought process, and it's not going to be a friendly result at the end. No one's going to look eye to eye, nothing of that nature. So WhatsApp is like, look, we'll just take the whole platform away from the UK, from the from the British people, because you want to use our platform as a way to sneak around. So it says the center of the road is online safety bill, a vast piece of legislation that will touch almost every aspect of online life in Britain. So every aspect of online life in Britain. Don't you think this is going to come right over here to America? And it probably is already happening, but it hasn't been brought to the forefront, bringing us back to Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not of a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, or of hearing of the words of the Lord. I'm doing this lesson right here today, of course, before, y'all watching it here on YouTube. But before I did it, I recorded it, then uploaded it to a social media platform. There's going to be no more of that. And we see things happening like this. WhatsApp is a pretty big organization, a pretty big platform, a pretty big app that billions of people use on a day-to-day basis. You may have a family member who lives in another fucking country and you live in the US. You can't just regularly text them. You may have to use an app like a WhatsApp to get in contact with them. You can do face calling, I think, on WhatsApp. You can do regular calling on WhatsApp. You can do texting on WhatsApp. You can put in articles, this, that, share that, group messages. You can do all of that on WhatsApp. And if they just take that away, there goes a lot of information that's not going to be shared anymore, which is a famine, okay, of hearing a word in general, okay, let alone the words of the Lord. So this is just one more step closer to this prophecy coming to pass. They're going to do these things to Facebook, to Instagram, to YouTube, to Snapchat, and I hope TikTok coming up here soon, because that's a China-made app, and pretty much China's keeping tabs on America, you know. So I just wanted to bring that out to show you what's going on. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Akakwadash. Brother Kashkar, until the next time, we'll say Shalom, and like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. Shalom.